Hi everyone, I'm Elvina. Santa sent me in as an infiltrator and he called me Snowflake. Snowflake. Yeah, because apparently some of the supervisors are treating the elves so badly and Santa wants to find out who they are. So some of my friends are being treated really poorly. I've worked for Santa for 300 years. I have never been treated poorly. Santa's wonderful. That's why he named me the Snowflake Queen. Because he's the best. So, and even though some of my friends are now calling me a snowflake, I don't care. I wear it proudly because I like being a snowflake queen. Oh, because I love making the snowflakes. And I want to show you my glasses. Watch this. Isn't that the coolest? I like the fast flashing ones. They're so much fun. See, this slow's too slow. Ooh, bright. Yep, that's my favorite. Okay, let's make some snowflakes. You want to make some snowflakes? Let's go. Hi everybody, we're at my table and I'm ready to teach you how to make these beautiful snowflakes in resin. We're using Let's Resin Fast Cure 4-hour demold. And it's 1 part A to 1 part B. And we're using red and green glitters. And my mother's glitter from years ago. Years ago, she used to work for Santa. So now it's my turn to work for Santa. So I decided that I'm going to read a story while you guys watch me create these beautiful ornaments of snowflakes. The Night Before Christmas by Clement C. Moore. With visions of sugar plums dancing in their heads, millions of children all over the world go to bed on Christmas Eve in excited anticipation of the long-awaited visit from Santa and his 8 tiny reindeer. Written by Clement C. Moore in 1822 and first titled An Account of a Visit from St. Nicholas. This holiday favorite is said to have been written for 6 of Moore's children as a special Christmas treat. It was first read aloud while the children and an assortment of relatives were gathered around the family's fireplace. So delighted were the children by the poem that one of the young relatives took it and submitted it anonymously to the Sentinel, a Troy, New York newspaper. The poem was first published by the newspaper on December 23, 1823. Since then, The Night Before Christmas, as it is now most often known, has become a wonderful part of the traditional Christmas celebration. It's a story loved equally by both the young and the young at heart. 'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and he shouted, and he called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings and turned with a jerk. And laying his finger aside his nose, and giving a nod up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night." So I read this book. It's a pop-up book that my parents got for me after I had children. And so it's probably 35 years old. And the pop-ups still work really nice. I've always taken care of this book because I always loved it. So, anyway, that's where I read the book from. It's a beautiful gift that I've kept and cherished forever. All right, we will be back in 4 hours to demold these. Okay, so I was super excited to do this red and green one first because I wanted to see what it looked like. Now, I did decide after I demolded these that the next time I'm going to use glitter and maybe some kind of flakes or something because I want a lot more glitter than I think they're just a little too translucent for me. I've made several of these. I think I have 20 of them so far. But I made some with mica powders that turned out absolutely gorgeous. And these are really pretty. I just wish I would have used a lot more glitter and some other kind of thing to put in there. Maybe a chunky glitter. And a lot more. As I demold these, I go ahead and use my scissors and cut off any excess around there because it's easiest to do right after you take them out of the mold. And I also want to say that before me was Creations with Tanya, and up after me is Lori Houston Art. You don't want to miss either one of those or anybody in this collaboration, and the playlist will be in my description. So here they are, my friends. They're absolutely beautiful. This one here, I have to fix it and get a ribbon on it before Santa sees it, because I have to remain the Snowflake Queen. Thank you for being here today. I hope you enjoyed. It was the night before Christmas, and my little tutorial on doing some glitter snowflakes for your Christmas tree. And I hope everyone has a very Merry Christmas and a happy, happy New Year. All right, everybody, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.